Good morning, everyone. This morning we are going to discuss about the social subject related to hospitals, the medicine, the condition of hospital, the condition of medicine over there, the condition of or qualification of the doctor or caregivers. Every single thing that I have actually experienced from the very close quarters. And I'm not actually writing this. It's not hearsay or somebody has told me about it or somebody went to that hospital and he got this information and all that. But it is first-hand observation, and I happened to go to General Hospital 3-4 times. Once the dog bit to my wife, we went over there several times for jabs and all sorts of things. Second time we went over there when my wife was given the vaccine jab. And one time my youngest son, Asab, suffered from the ringworm. So that was probably 10 or 12 trips. But it was a lockdown time and we did not have anything to do. So we enjoyed, as a matter of fact, simultaneously walking from our home to hospital, coming back, talk about all kinds of subject. Hospital is neat and clean, air conditioned and all that. So that part was a kind of fun. But all other things that we watched over there, we saw over there, we experienced over there were not satisfactory at all. So I've given the title, Public Hospitals or Butcher House. I've actually created 4 points. Point number 1 is novice interns, taking care of patients. Interns means those, novice means inexperienced, fresh medical students or fresh doctors. Most of the time they are not MBBS, but they are still in the hospital. I mean, in the medical college, they sit with the doctor. Most of the time the doctor is not there. All the time we went over there. Only 2 or 3 times we actually met the doctor. Rest of the time, interns were actually checking every single thing to a ringworm, and there was a couple of ladies and a couple of guys, about 20, 21-year-old, and they were prescribing this and that, all kinds of odd medicine, all kinds of weird type of ointments, which never worked at all. After that, one of my students, who is male nurse, she gave me the name of a simple Ayurvedic medicine that was a kind of lotion, and we bought it in one bottle, and ringworm disappeared within 3 days. The name of that particular medicine is worth remembering. The name of this thing is Charmtone. I repeat, Charmtone. It cost about 60 or 70 rupees, and within 3 or 4 days, the ringworm disappeared forever for good. Point number 2, most medicines with marginal efficacy. Medicine doesn't have any kind of efficacy at all. No efficient medicine, no efficacious medicine. Medicines don't have any kind of impact or any kind of effect. They're just like chalks, like made of chalk powder. You see what is the mechanism of the medicine? Tablet with 70 or 80 or 90% medicine, 10 or 20, 30% chalk. That medicine is going to be effective, like Western medicine. American medicine with 20% chalk, 80% medicine. India has all other way around. It's a vice versa. 80% chalk, 20% medicine. So it doesn't show any kind of impact, and it takes a long, long time. So that actually is general hospital or public hospital where medicines are all cheap. Medicines have very little effective, efficacious drug, but 70 to 80% chalk. So never depend upon hospital medicines. Number 3, fraught with irregularities and hanky-pankies. Most of the general hospitals or public hospitals are fraught with hanky-panky and irregularities. I don't know, but I have heard that every single thing, like from medicine to machines, every single thing is actually ordered but not used. They are all sold in the open market. And irregularities, corruption, kleptomania, kickbacks, all kinds of things are very common in hospital. Government actually provides them all kinds of facilities, all kinds of machines, all kinds of medicines, all kinds of technology, every single thing you want. But in general hospital, they have built this very new for the last couple of years. We went over there for about 10 times. Every time we went over there on the ground floor, there were lots of droppings of dows. Dows dropping on the floor everywhere. For 8 to 10 weeks, we saw them and nobody was cleaning them up. Every single time we went over there, the dropping piles were getting greater, bigger, and more smelly. I mean, doctors are there, for God's sake. Doctors and the nurses should know that the birds dropping can have H1, H5. Droppings are not sacrosanct things. They are dirty. They are fraught with different kind of bacteria, different kind of virus. But nobody cared. Probably the area of 200 square feet was covered by the dove's droppings. And nobody gave a hoot about that. Point number 4, euthanasia mindset of physician. Physicians working in the general hospitals have euthanasia mindset, meaning a patient lives, he lives. A patient dies, then he dies. Go sera sera. Go sera sera means whatever will happen to the patient. What we can do. I mean, totally attached to doctors, have no any kind of pity, mercy, any kind of care or caring or sharing nature of the doctors towards their patients. If you live, then it's your best luck. And if you leave from this world, then it is your hard luck. Doctors have no any kind of concerns, any kind of worries, any kind of sympathy, any kind of apathy or anything like that towards patients at all. So this is public hospital scenario. It's just like butcher house. Thank you very much for listening. We're going to pick up another subject tomorrow and we talk about it elaborately. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Amen. Take care of yourself and all that you love. Bye.